You won't believe what just happened with Bitcoin. I had to make this video. I was not planning on it. I had my retainer in. I was ready to go to bed. I was packing up, turning all the lights off, and I checked Bitcoin's price, and all of a sudden it's over 124,000. I did a double look. I had to double check. I couldn't believe it for a second because, I mean, honestly, I hadn't heard too much of what was happening. And then all of a sudden I look and Bitcoin's nearing all-time highs. Let's talk about why that is, the specific reason why it's moving up right now that you should know. If you don't mind though, before we get started, hit subscribe so you can see future videos just like this. I don't really care what time it is, as long as, I'm not holding the baby or something like that. I'm happy to make a video. So hit subscribe for future videos just like this one. Also, if you want to check out BYDeFi, there's a link to that underneath the video as well. You can start trading in just a few minutes with leverage, and we have up to a $13,000 bonus going right now. The cool thing about BYDeFi is too, if you're in our Telegram, which is completely free, you can get one-on-one access to someone at BYDeFi if you have questions or concerns, or you want to make sure that you're signed up under me or something like that. So that's a pretty cool benefit that a lot of other exchanges can't offer, like other people can't offer. So check that out. In the Telegram, I also give some of my trades, and we've been crushing it recently with our ETH 10x recently, and then just some of our other dip buys. Really, the last 2 months, I don't think we've made a bad trade yet. So yeah, check that out underneath the video. But Bitcoin, whew, I don't know if you're watching this, leading into Sunday, right? The Sunday pump dump. It looks like pump today, right? A lot of the time we'll get those Sunday dumps when there's low liquidity. But yeah, right now Bitcoin's racing up 124,200 last time I looked. Just within hundreds of dollars of hitting new all-time highs. We have altcoins pumping too. Solana up to 230, Ethereum near 4,600. And I'm sure a lot of people are wondering what the heck is happening. Well, typically when we see jumps like this, because it was pretty exponential, we see large liquidations. Now, we've seen about $70 million over the last hour, but only $100 million over the last 24 hours. So a lot of this, I think, is actually spot-led, right? Like, we're seeing multi-thousands of dollars, Bitcoin going up like $2,000, $2,500, with just $70 million of shorts liquidated. And that's across all of crypto, not just Bitcoin. So I think there's someone that's actually buying a significant amount. Now, is there any specific news? No. There's no company announcing that they start to buy Bitcoin. There's no billionaire investor talk about how great it is. We just have spot buying, some liquidations, and a major move up. This is bound to happen more and more too as we hit new all-time highs, and as people get more bullish naturally. We will see this happen over and over and over, and people will be like, what's happening, right? Like, why is Bitcoin up $5,000 right now, or $10,000? There will be no reason. It will just be because someone bought it, right? Like, there will be some new hedge fund that rotate capital, some company somewhere that bought it but didn't really announce it. I mean, there are a bunch of private companies that hold Bitcoin as well that don't talk about it. So there could be a variety of reasons, but at the end of the day, it's because, Bitcoin's going up because more people are buying it, or they're willing to pay a higher price than the people that are selling it. Right now, I don't see why a lot of people would sell either. Like, there are various times where it might make sense to take some profit off the table, depending on who you are and what your goals are. But right now, like with the Fed lowering rates, with a lot of other banks easing, I don't really understand why you'd want to sell Bitcoin and put your money somewhere else. Like, what else would you buy right now? The S&P 500, a lot of AI stocks are highly valued. Real estate isn't super profitable right now, just based on the valuations for the most part. Bitcoin, I think, has one of the best risk-adjusted rewards still in the market. Now, that's coming from someone that hasn't acquired any in a little while, right? Like I haven't bought a lot of Bitcoin recently because I acquired so much and it's grown to be a large part of my portfolio. I'm just diversifying right now, mostly for my own, mental well-being with the family and stuff. But yeah, I feel like this is what Q4 is gonna be like. Right, like we won't need a bunch of catalysts to go up. Now, of course, maybe we get rejected here, to be clear. This could be a little bit of a fake out. We go up to all-time highs and then get rejected back down. I've said that I could easily see us going down to like 118,500 because we've had a multi-cycle trend line that we just broke above. But if we came back and flipped that into support from resistance, because we have gotten rejected by it a number of times, but we just broke above it. If we flipped it back into support, it would be right around that $118,500 mark. So I could see that too. Like, don't be surprised. I was kind of surprised so far this weekend that we haven't seen a bigger dip, just with some manipulation or whales or exchanges or something. I'm surprised we haven't like tested 120. We only got down to, I want to say 121.5 maybe. So we've held up really well. Keep in mind, in just a few days, we do have the ETFs opening up again, and maybe some more, hedge funds or financial institutions going risk on in Bitcoin, especially with the Fed lowering rates. Something I hadn't really thought about. We might not get the CPI and PPI data and some of this other information that the market really looks for to see what the Fed's going to do. We might not get that because the government shut down. So it'll be interesting to see how the market gauges this in the future. But yeah, right now, Bitcoin looks great. The ETFs are going to open, and they bought $3.2 billion worth of Bitcoin last week. We have a lot of companies like Metaplanet acquiring thousands and thousands of Bitcoin. So yeah, don't be surprised if we see, some more major buys from these different companies. And the second biggest buyer of Bitcoin over the last 5 years, MicroStrategy, has not bought that much recently. So if they are able to start selling some shares and buying more Bitcoin, they could add a lot more fuel to this fire. Like, we're just at 124,000. Keep in mind, in December of last year, we were at 109. So yeah, we're up 14% or something in 9-10 months. That's good, but it's not crazy to think we could go up a lot faster now, especially with us being in the most bullish time of the year in the 4-year cycle. I think some people will try to jump in now at the very beginning of the quarter. I think we're already seeing that, and then try to get out this quarter too. So be ready for some volatility. Again, if you do want to trade crypto, there are links underneath the video: BYDFi, BTCC, BLOFIN, BitUniX, WEEX. Check those out. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you being part of the channel here, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.